Welcome to the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We're at Mary G. Montgomery High School, and the Vikings are taking on the visitors from Davidson High School. I'm Nicole Keshak alongside Nancy Shoquist. Welcome, everybody, from home. Coach, welcome back for another great week.
I know. The week flew by.
It flew by. We're so excited to be here. So leading up to this week, we're kind of in the middle of, well, actually past the middle of the season. And it's getting towards the end. What would you be telling your teams during this time?
Right. This is, to me, back to basics. We start really concentrating on trying to get those passes cleaned up. And, you know, because you get in a match and everything's automatic. And you kind of forget a lot of times your technique. So we kind of go back to basics. And we start passing, really concentrating on our serves, just kind of slow things down a little bit. You know, you're healing up from little injuries and things like that. So just kind of concentrate on the beginning of the season and then, you know, of course, running your plays and all that. But mainly back to basics.
Yeah, and we have seen, we already talked to some of the two coaches tonight, and we know Davidson has an injury on their team. And sometimes during late in the season like this, we'll see that some injuries happen or the kids get a little bit tired. Is what's the importance of kind of rest and recovery so that we're strong towards the end of the season?
Yeah, you've got to. You've got to let them heal up. You know, volleyball is really a tough sport. In high school, we play Tuesdays, Thursdays, and most weekends.
Right.
So it's just a lot of wear and tear on their bodies, and you have to be very aware as a coach, you know, how exhausted they are, and try to cut, you know, maybe cut your practices 15, 20 minutes. It's hard to do, but, you know, you have a lot to work on, but you also have to think about them and consider them.
Yes, that's so true. So we got to see Davidson play early on in the season.
Right.
And they do have an injury from a starter. One of their starters is injured tonight. So, and they're pretty young, too. They have sophomore liberos, and they have a sophomore setter. And so that's going to be key for them against a pretty veteran MGM team. They have a lot of seniors.
Right. I think they have 7 seniors, so it's going to be an interesting match.
Yes, for sure. A couple of the seniors that are on MGM's team are committed to playing college. So that's really exciting for them, too. We have Izzy Madison. She's going to Carson Newman. She's the libero for MGM. Darcy Alford, she's a senior outside hitter, and Darcy has done everything.
She does.
She's been libero, she's been setter, she's outside hitter. She's going to Wallace State Hanceville. Couple other, you can just look at their roster right now. They only have the 2 seniors starting, but they have a lot of seniors on their roster.
Right, they do. And Davidson, you look at their roster, and it's sophomores. So that's going to be that's a great future for them. Actually, Mary Montgomery, their starting lineup has several sophomores as well. So
they do. And Jemiah York, she's the lone senior starting for the Davidson Warriors, and she's a middle blocker and has done a nice job this season. And I'm really excited to kind of watch her and see how she's progressed since the last time that we got to play them.
Right. That was a great match we got to see. It went 5.
Went 5 with Bryant.
Yeah, so it was a great match. So we'll see. That was the very first match of the year. So it's going to be interesting to see the improvement and how much they've grown since that time.
So this is the first time that these two teams have seen us this year, which is exciting. I always like to see kind of the matchups of different teams and how they're going to play out. Sometimes you match up well with some teams, and sometimes you don't.
Right, exactly. So I think we're getting ready to get going. Perfect.
Yes, looks like MGM has won the toss, so they have the serve for the first point of the game potentially. Jemiah York up for Davidson, a kill
already
right off the bat.
Well, and, you know, we always talk about how important that pass is, and that first pass straight to the setter, and they were able to run a quick set in the middle.
That was such a great pass. And they were in system, and they were able to run that middle, which is so important.
Right. That was a nice short serve.
Good effort by Davidson on the opposite side. Just a free ball sent over. Another free ball back at him.
Here we go.
Nadia Goodwin up for the little roll shot over by Davidson. Out of system, but nice play by Anila Ingram for MGM.
Well, we've got a great rally going, and kind of feeling each other out, see what's going on. You know, a lot of times your first 3 or 4 points are missed serves or free ball, and that was a great point to start the match.
Yes, nice long rally to get us going, and just hit a little bit outside on that ball. So nice swing by their outside hitter of Davidson, just but a little bit wide. A little bit too tight of a pass there by one of their newcomers, a freshman. That's Catherine Lawrence, and she's really done a nice job for Davidson.
Yeah, she has. I remember her from the first match.
Anila Ingram back to serve for MGM. Nice short serve by her.
Nice pass. Just quick. She didn't transition quite far enough outside to get a good swing at it.
Darcy Alfred up for the swing and blocked. That's a nice block. That's a pretty big block by Davidson.
Yes, it is. And she's not a real tall player. She's not a real big girl. She jumps very well. She's got a nice arm swing. Quick finish on her arm swing.
Nadia Goodwin back to serve for Davidson. Nice serve by her. In.
Yeah, nice line shot. Great position, great place to put the ball.
So Izzy Madison, she's the libero back for MGM. She's getting ready to serve. She's committed to play in college at the next level, so we're very proud of her.
Yes.
Ace by Izzy Madison. Nice serve.
And, you know, one thing I love about these kids, and we've enjoyed seeing, are these kids who are not going, you know, they're not always going to the big Division I schools. There's so many schools out there for these young ladies to play, to get scholarships and play in. And I love to see the small colleges get some great athletes. I know you at Bishop State, you love coming and watching these kids because it gives you a great view of what the future holds for you.
And I really believe that there is a spot for everybody. I've been very blessed to coach at every level, at the college level.
Right.
And there is a spot for everyone.
There really is.
And I really encourage a lot of young athletes to, you know, if they have the work ethic, obviously there's some characteristics they need to have, but there really is a spot for a lot of these athletes to go on and play. So Izzy Madison's going on a nice little run here for MGM. They're up 6-2. She's had 2 aces already in this run. She's got a nice low flat float serve.
And Davidson's just having a little bit of trouble with their passing right now. They're just, again, we talk about out of system every week, and they're just kind of not getting the ball to the setter, so she's having to move a little bit more than you ever want your setter to have to.
And nice block. Yes.
That was a great block.
Really good block. And remember when we saw Davidson before, they love to set their right side, and they're missing their big right side tonight. Louisa Williams, she's the player that's out with an injury. But I love that about their offense, that they like to set the right side and spread their offense quite a bit. So Davidson actually just called that first timeout. I think it's a great timeout because, it's kind of getting away from them a little bit. What are some of the things they need to focus on right here?
Right now, just getting behind the ball, passing. Their pass is not working right now, and their setter's just having to work too hard.
Yes.
And again, this might be just a settle down time. Great timeout by coach. Hoping that it'll break this serve, break a little bit of the momentum.
I think there's always a good saying, like, respond to the timeout. Coaches call a timeout, and let's respond and get the ball back after that. But this serve is really tough by Madison. She has that nice low float serve across the net. It's really hard to receive.
It definitely changes. It changes at the end, at the end of when you're getting ready to receive the ball. The flight will change a little bit. Got another good rally going on. We got a lefty who hit a down ball in the back row.
Darcy Alfred for the kill. Really nice swing.
Yeah.
She has a wonderful vertical.
She really does. And again, the finish of her swing is so fast. is so successful because she really pops that wrist at the end.
Ace,
Oh,
another
gosh.
ace by Madison. That's her third ace in this serving rotation for her. She's just able to put that ball pretty much where she wants to put
Yes.
it. It's a little bit, that one was deep. It looked like it was going out and fell right on the line. Just wide, yeah.
Just wide. That was a beautiful serve, just a little bit wide.
This could be the break that Davidson's looking for right now. Jemiah York rotates out. Mackenzie Brackett is in for the other middle position for Davidson.
Little bit tight on that set, but Darcy put it in the hole back there in position 5, zone 5, which is a great place because, again, the defense is usually coming up just a little bit, making a little bit of movement, and they left that zone 5 wide open. Smart thinking.
Ava Claire Lowry is in to serve for MGM. Nice short serve, little bit of spin on it.
Nice pass to start.
Tight ball at the net, good up by number 6 on MGM.
A lot of action going on. It's hard to call out a lot of times because it's going back so many times back and forth, and we've got a little bit of a harder read trying to read some of these numbers on those pink jerseys, or at least I am. Maybe you're not.
I think you're aging us there and how bad our eyes are, right? Free ball sent over by Davidson, played by Madison.
Beautiful pass.
Set to the middle. That's a good swing by Jaden Lundy from MGM. She's one of their middle hitters.
Free ball back. Again, those are such
out.
Free balls are not what we like because it's just an easy pass for the other team who's receiving.
Another timeout by Davidson called. That was a tough call right there.
Right.
On that one. But right now MGM has total control of this set. It's 14-3. We were at Mary G. Montgomery High School with the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week, and we'll be back in a moment.
Mobile County Public Schools' Signature Academy program is here to help those students who want to jumpstart their career right out of high school. With more than 100 specialized courses ranging from engineering, computer networking, nursing, welding, and more. We prepare students for college and career readiness. To learn more, log on to MCPSS.com. Mobile County Public Schools' Signature Academy program, preparing students for life.
Welcome back to Mary G. Montgomery High School for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We are in set 1. MGM is up 14-3 against Davidson High School. I'm Nicole Keyshock alongside Nancy Shoquist. Let's see what we got, Coach. See if Davidson can pull out of this one.
I think she was trying to hit a really, really short, just over the net serve, and it just came up just a little bit short, but it's a great idea. That's if you can serve that serve, it's a great serve because you catch so many teams not expecting it to just drop right over the net.
That's a really good short serve. Lots of top spin from Davidson. Lily Dakin is their setter for Davidson. Nice set to the outside for Catherine Lawrence. Free ball sent over by MGM. Lily Dakin.
Nice.
Over and 2,
yes. That lefty. Love lefties. That was a nice swing.
She's only a sophomore. I know we talked about her a lot last time. She has a lot of potential and really beautiful hands. Her being a lefty, being able to take that ball over nice and easy.
Yes, it's very deceptive to be left-handed. Great advantage.
Little roll shot by MGM. Set over again by Dakin. Nice job.
That was almost a questionable push. She kind of came from really, really low down, but it was allowed. So that's right. Good point.
Good pass by Alfred.
Beautiful pass.
Little push to zone 5.
Right, trying to get back to that position again. The defense stayed true and stayed back there, so that was a good job for Davidson defense.
Jaden Lundy, number 22 for MGM, has done a nice job. She's had a couple tight sets or sets that maybe she wasn't expecting.
Right.
And she was able to push them to zone 5 and get 2 kills off of it.
Yeah. Nice pass.
Exactly. Good dig by Nyla Ingram. Nice swing. Another tip over by Dakin. This time they've got her.
Nice little push to the back row.
Annalise Stedman got that kill for MGM. Nice shot down the line. Darcy Alfred's back to serve. Number 4, she's a senior for MGM.
Beautiful pass. Starts it off right. It's a nice set.
Nyla Ingram with the swing for MGM.
Net violation, but that was a great spot for our lefty again. Great spot down the line. She just followed through just a little bit into the net.
I'm sure, too, sometimes when a team is missing a big hitter like Davidson is missing tonight, sometimes the setters feel like they've got to step in and do a little bit more offensively.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And, you know, when you do miss one of your better players, it gets hard for the team to kind of adjust to that injury and adjust to that person not being there. And she's a go-to person, so you always expect her to be able to pick up the slack. So you do miss her greatly.
Nice pass, nice set by Davidson. Little tight dig by Alfred. That's a really, really good effort by MGM. The setter just went all out.
Yeah, she did.
And put up a pretty good second ball. She's just a junior, so MGM will get her back. That's Ava Claire Lowry, one of their setters.
Right.
Catherine Lawrence is back to serve for Davidson. Good pass by MGM. Nice right side set and attack by Annalise Stedham.
Just a little bit long on that free ball.
Davidson looks a little out of sorts.
They do. They do. They're just not responding. They're not passing great, so they're not unable to set up their offense as well as we know they're capable of. But, you know, you have to give MGM credit. Great serves will pull you out of system.
Claire Hearn just entered the game for MGM. She's the other middle as Jaden Lundy is serving for them. Libero is out in this rotation for MGM because the middle is serving. Nyla Ingram, good try. That's a nice swing, good approach.
Just let it drop just a little bit too low.
Izzy Madison's back in for MGM. She's the libero, and the libero for Davidson is out, Bree Mosley. We were so impressed with her the first time we saw them play.
You know, every match we've broadcast, we've been so impressed with the libero play on every team. It seems like every team we've seen has a very, very strong libero. And that's great to see.
It just seems like there's been a lot more focus on that position in our area. We have Graceland Dew, number 10, entering the match for MGM, and serving is Blakely Stringer. She's just a sophomore. She's the other setter, so MGM is running a 6-2.
Right.
So they have 2 setters. They only set from the back row, and then Davidson's running their 1 setter, the 5-1.
I personally like a 5-1. It's always been my preference. Of course, if you have 2 really great setters and you have a bigger hitter, you can substitute in for that setter.
And MGM setters are a little bit on the smaller side.
They are.
Which might, you know, be not an issue, but be a smaller block if they would stay in the front row. Where Davidson, Lily Dakin's a tall setter.
She is.
And puts up a really nice size block, which is such an advantage.
Yes.
MGM got the free ball here, so they're able to set it up nicely, and a kill by Alfred.
She is fun to watch.
And I'm real curious. I didn't get a chance. I spoke to the parents before the match, but I didn't get a chance to ask them what position she'll be playing in college. I believe it's going to be the libero position.
Probably, yeah.
But she can do about anything.
Yeah, she's very talented. And she spreads her shots out. You know, you do have some hitters who hit the same location, and she really does a great job of going down the line, reading the block really well, and following through with where the hole is.
Anila Ingram serving for MGM, and she's just a sophomore, so that's good for them in the future.
Right.
She's a nice player, outside hitter.
Nice pass. Great set.
There you go. That's a good swing. That's Nadia Godwin, and she's kind of been hitting from a little bit from the outside. There she on serve receive got set on the right side, and she gets a lot of balls. The last time we saw them, she was set quite a bit and did a nice job for them.
Yeah, she did. So MGM's coming in, as we say, out of system, and pretty much it was a down ball hit, but it wasn't a very effective one because, again, the setter was out of position. But they get the kill.
MGM's ball control is really good right now.
It is. And that is pretty significant in the score right now as well.
So even when they're out of system, they're still scoring points.
They're still able to,
yeah,
still able to run some offense.
Izzy Madison back to serve again for MGM. Caused the free ball to be sent over. Put Davidson in a little bit of trouble there. Nice swing.
Oh,
by
great
Darcy.
dig.
Nice set, right side attack, and a block by Davidson. That's a pretty good sized block with Catherine Lawrence and Jemiah York. That could be the little thing they need right here.
And, you know, it's tough with it being 24-11, but, you know, you just have to regroup. And when this set's over, you talk to your team, you tell them, you know, it's over, mistakes were made, so let's go on and start over fresh. A lot of volleyball can be played tonight.
Good block. Oh, 4 hits. 4 hits. That's a good call.
It was a good call.
And even, too, that Davidson is down by quite a bit in set 4, how important is it for them to just end on a positive in this first set?
Well, you always want to finish it with a positive, and even if, you know, if you lose that last point, just go out and, you know, try to get that good pass and at least finish tough. Finish tough. That was a great position push MGM just had. So hopefully Davidson will just come back, regroup, and, you know, have a better beginning of this set.
The great thing about volleyball is we play 5 sets.
Yes.
MGM took set 1. We're here for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. Mary G. Montgomery over Davidson, and MGM got the first set kind of by a lot, so we'll be back in a moment and see if Davidson can pull out set 2. Be back in a moment.
There's a lot to like about Mobile County Public Schools.
What I enjoy about Mobile County School is the extra attention my teachers give us to help us learn.
Teachers are liking their access to technology, and students are liking the quality of their education.
I like the technology that's been incorporated into my education.
And since 1826, you have trusted us to prepare your child for their future, and we like that. Mobile County Public Schools. We are learning today, leading tomorrow.
At Mobile County Public Schools, we believe it starts with us. That's why we offer Signature Academies.
I'm Tracy Train, and I'm in the Healthcare and Dental Academy at Theodore High School. In the Dental Academy, I'm working alongside dental professionals getting hands-on training from those already working in the industry. Shadowing them on the job makes me want to work even harder because now I know what I want to be.
Signature Academies are open to all students in Mobile County Public High Schools. To find out more, visit MCPSS.com.
Your Mobile County Emergency Management Agency, alerting you to the emergency through our warning systems and alert apps. Visit our website at mcema.net to find out more. Remember, storms and other emergencies don't last forever. Be prepared, and let's stay safe together.
A public service message from this station and Mobile County Emergency Management Agency.
Do you feel alone, overwhelmed, or helpless?
There's hope. There's hope. Call or text 988.
You don't have to face your crisis alone. If you need a safe space to talk with a trusted adult for support, reach out to your school counselor.
Do you need help to make it through everyday struggles?
Do you need someone to talk to?
Call or text 988. Your social emotional wellness is worth it.
Remember, there's hope, there's help.
Welcome back to the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We're at Mary G. Montgomery High School. The Vikings are taking on the Warriors from Davidson. Coach, MGM pretty much handled the first set.
They did.
I think final score was 25-14 or something along those lines, which is kind of unexpected since we saw Davidson play a lot better previously.
Right. Yeah, I don't think they're quite on their game yet. Hopefully they seem to be enthusiastic and ready to go in this second set, so hopefully they'll make the adjustments, calm down on their passing, and just settle in. They just didn't seem to be settled in yet.
That's right. We know what they can do. We've seen them do it before. We know what they can do.
Yeah, they're a very good team. Very good team.
So unfortunately, we had a missed serve by Davidson on the first one, so now the ball goes to MGM, and Anila Ingram gets the first serve for them. Nice short serve over the net. Got to run the middle. Jemiah York with a nice attack. Alfred with the kill for MGM.
It was a great touch with the block, just couldn't quite get it over. And, a lot of your hitters will use the block to get that point. You don't necessarily always have to have a kill on the ground. If it touches and it goes out of bounds, that's your point as well. It's a kill.
Blocking, in my opinion, is one of the toughest skills in the sport of volleyball.
It is, because your timing is so crucial. And, depending on whether you're running something quick or something high, you really have to get your timing. And your middle, if you're hitting outside or right side, your middle has to time that as well to get over and set that block outside. It is very tough. And, to me, a big block is so pretty.
It is so pretty.
My kids used to get so excited about that.
It is, when I played, in the Stone Ages, it was the most rewarding thing that I did.
Yes.
I loved it more than the offensive side of the game. Nice swing. That's a really good swing by Nadia Godwin.
That was a great
22.
point, back and forth, great point.
A long rally as we were here just babbling along, and they're playing volleyball.
Yeah.
Good volleyball.
Exactly.
Good point by Davidson. Nadia Godwin, who just got us that great kill. Back for the serve. And another good kill by Darcy Alford.
Oh, wait. Did they call it? No, I guess it touched.
Yes. I think the call was touch off the block out of bounds.
Okay,
yeah.
There you go. Well, Coach, if you played in the Stone Ages, then I don't even know what my ages were.
We are definitely not that old, right?
No.
Point Davidson, nice job. Started off with a good pass, and they were able to execute and put MGM in a little bit of trouble right there. So Bree Mosley's back to serve for Davidson. She's the sophomore libero. Great serve by her. Free ball sent by MGM.
Let's see if Davidson can get this. Oh, I think she was going for a little cut shot, just that little short angle, and it just didn't quite get over the net.
We have two subs coming in for MGM. We have one of their setters, Ava Claire Lowry, because they are running the 6-2, so she's back to serve.
Nice serve.
And Ashlyn Parker was the other sub for MGM. Good play by Davidson. Way to keep it alive. Set to the middle. Little tip over. Free ball sent by Davidson. Out.
And, I think with that little tip over in the middle, the set was just off just a little bit out of, I think, the zone she thought it was going to be set in. So that was really about the only thing she could do. So many teams get into a tip-tip situation. When one team starts tipping, the other team starts tipping. But sometimes you have to. There's no other option.
Right. And sometimes, too, there's, in the stat book, a tip is still a kill if it lands. And sometimes that's hard to get through a player's head to. You can tip for a kill. You don't have to just tip when you don't like the set.
Exactly. You can catch them off guard. And some of the prettiest tips are when the setter is on the front row and she's going up to set, and then she pushes over with that left hand. I've just seen so many beautiful points like that.
Darcy Alford back serving again for MGM. Nice serve, put them a little bit in trouble.
Great get on defense.
Swing by Nyla Ingram. Good dig by Davidson. Catherine Lawrence up for Davidson. Nice swing. Ashlyn Parker for MGM. Nice rally going right here.
Another great lefty. Just love those lefties.
Nyla Ingram with the set over.
See, that's what we're talking about. She's able to.
Good kill. That's a good kill by Claire Hearn and MGM. That was probably the best rally we have seen tonight.
I wish she would reach up a little bit higher to catch that ball on those tips. She tends to bring her hands down a little bit low. If she would reach up high like she's going to set the ball, I think it would be a little bit more effective. But she's young. She's got 2 more years.
Just a sophomore, that's right. It seems like MGM is really digging all of Davidson's off speed.
They really, they are. They're playing great defense, and off speed is a good thing.
You know that missing 2 days of
if you can find the hole. If you do hit a lot of off speed, and you've got your holes covered, then it's a fairly easy ball to pass. And that's a definite out-of-system ball and a free ball out of bounds. That was just ugly. I hate to say that, but that was not a very pretty play.
and I like what Coach Williams is doing with MGM. She just has 2 passers back there passing, but they're really talented players, Izzy Madison and Darcy Alford. That's a nice set over.
Yes, it was. That was beautiful.
That's one of my favorite plays. So Lily Dakin was pushed forward into kind of zone 4. Looked like she was back setting, but on purpose.
Went over.
Went over. Beautifully done. Good pass by Alford. Just a little bit long. So a little push here by Davidson.
Yeah, it's 7-8.
And sometimes in those little momentum shifts, you just need the other team to make a few errors.
Right. Get them off balance a little bit.
Catherine Lawrence is back to serve for Davidson. She's just a freshman and an ace. That one she can chalk up. That's a really nice ace for her.
Yes, that really was. It's a tough serve to pass.
Another serve by Lawrence. Good pass by Madison. Set over by Lowry. Nice set. Godwin up for the hit.
Great
Good dig, yes.
And so pretty. I mean, it was just right up, too. That was a great pass and set.
I've gotten to watch Izzy Madison a lot over the years in club ball, and sometimes, and I love this for her, you see them improve so much when in the off season of high school ball.
Right.
But they may not see it till they are back in the school ball.
Yes.
And you can see it here. She's making amazing digs. Her serve looks good.
Oh, that was that was right down the line. That was such a tough ball to pass. Beautiful serve.
This is kind of a crucial point here for Davidson. You don't want, I didn't mean to jinx Izzy on that one. I didn't mean to jinx her, but.
Well, you know, too, in club, they have an opportunity to play with different people. And they have an opportunity to play with different people, so they have to learn a little bit more about how to adjust to that. And club is just so beneficial for the kids in high school. And actually, club is where most of their recruiting goes now. It used to be high school was where the kids were recruited, but now it's more so in club.
It definitely has a lot of clubs, summer camps when these athletes can go to the campus and get to work one-on-one with the coach. There's lots of different ways, but
so many more opportunities than when we played.
For sure, 100%.
I would have been a club girl. I would have loved to have played as much volleyball as they're getting to play.
Me too. We have some eligibility left, don't we?
I think we probably do.
I think we do.
Yeah, that 5th year.
I thought you were going to say 50th year. I was like, yeah. Nice pass, nice set by Davidson.
Pretty job. Oh, they got it up. What a great get out of the net.
Set Jemiah again. Nice.
There you go.
Nadia Godwin. I wanted her to go back to Jemiah York in the middle because she just had such a pretty swing.
Right.
But it was a wonderful decision by Lily Dakin to push that ball to the outside.
She may have known a little bit more than we did.
She did. For 100%. So Lily Dakin is back there to serve. She's the lefty sophomore setter for Davidson.
Beautiful set.
Yes. That is Gracelyn Dew. She is a right side. Sorry, that is not Gracelyn. That's Blakely Stringer that's setting. She's got long, beautiful hair that I couldn't see her number for a second. But she has really nice hands. She's just a sophomore, so their setters are sophomores and juniors. So that's always
wonderful.
A good sign for a team.
Put them in the fire.
Nice
run through. That was a beautiful run through.
Good coverage. Go.
One of my assistant coaches listens to our broadcast, and she said, I just crack up every time you say run through because we worked so hard on our run throughs.
It's so important, and sometimes, spectators at home or fans or parents or players even don't understand the importance of trying to stay on your feet to play the ball defensively. Once you hit the floor, you're just stuck. You can't move.
Yeah, and last thing you want your defense to do is hit the floor.
Right.
You have so much more momentum just running through, and a run through is exactly what the name says. You run through the ball.
The feet don't stop.
Nope.
Jaden Lundy is serving for MGM. She's one of their middles.
Nice little touch block. She tried to go right over the block and just didn't get it quite high enough to go over.
So the interesting part, too, with MGM, they have Claire Hearn that's playing in the middle. She's just a junior. Jaden Lundy is just a junior. Their setters are sophomores and juniors. Even though she's got some key seniors, they've got a good group of young players.
They have a great foundation for the next couple of years.
Looks like Davidson's going to take a timeout. It's her first timeout of set 2. And they have really made a good push this second set.
Yes, it's a better set for Davidson, which we're glad to see. We want to see a good tight match.
We have some exciting news.
Yes.
We're so excited about what we're about to talk about.
Yes.
And you can see it on the screen. We, for the first time, get to broadcast the MCPSS Middle School Volleyball Championship.
I am so excited. I cannot wait. Those kids, those little girls are going to be so excited.
And you can see they're doing it similar to what they do in other sports where they have a small division championship and then a large division championship. And you can see the teams that potentially could be in there. They have one more match. So we will see, the winners of those matches play for the championship. And that's next Monday.
That's Monday. And it will be held at Blunt, I believe, the tournament will. So, yeah, I'm so excited. So excited. It's just going to be so much fun for those little girls.
So if you can't make it out there, then you can listen to us at 4 o'clock. That's when it starts. So good timeout here for Davidson. Let's see if they can regroup and refocus after that timeout and get this point. Nice swing by Lawrence. Another good swing by Darcy.
That was a great get.
Good save by Davidson. Pushes them, MGM, out of system. This is a good opportunity for Davidson to take advantage of this.
And I liked what Gracelyn just did. Gracelyn had to go after the ball out of the court, and she didn't worry about this, what we've talked about as well. She didn't worry about getting a perfect pass to the setter position. She just got the ball up, a high ball up in the middle, and they were able to play from there instead of trying to make that perfect pass to the setter position.
Exactly. The MGM's ball control is really good, and they're definitely excelling in that position.
Yes.
Bree Mosley for the serve for Davidson, sophomore libero for them. Down ball by Darcy. Nice shot in the middle. Just tooled off the block, it looked like. It touched the block.
It did. And the middle blocker didn't quite get over there to set the block.
Davidson's making a little push here. Unfortunate miss serve. But they're right there. This is a much better second set for them.
Yes, it is.
We have 2 subs coming in. Ava Claire Lowry. She's one of the setters. They're running a 6-2, and Ashlyn Parker subs in. Okay, another chance here for Davidson.
We've had several misses from both teams lately. Not that many as far as a total, but several in pretty key parts of the set.
That's right. There definitely is an importance factor of missed serves.
Yes, yes.
That comes into play. Push over, nice
Oh,
tip.
that's so pretty. That is so beautiful. That's what I wanted to see her do. I mean, she's lefty. She's a setter. She's playing the right side position on front row, and it's just you don't expect that. And she did a great job of getting her hands up, so she was really deceptive in that little tip. I love that shot.
She has nice range for her offensive shots. We've watched Lily Dakin hit it over. We've watched her set the ball over. I think she did a left-handed tip, and I think that one might have been a right-handed tip. Maybe not from our angle, but nice range. Just lots of different options for her.
Another great pass.
We've got a tied ball game here. 17-17. Good free ball placement. Ashlyn Parker with the attack for MGM. Free ball by Davidson. Another good location on that free ball. Just out. Just out. Okay. Some people are...
Yeah.
MGM thinks that there was a touch off the block. The officials, who we did not mention, and they've done an amazing job so far, Shanae Johnson and Jennifer Clements, are officials for tonight.
Right.
And I think that was a good call right there.
And they're actually sisters. We have sister officials. So they're a hoot. They're some of my, Shanae is one of my best friends, and Jennifer actually played for me at Murphy, and she was a great player. So they're special people to me.
That's so good. Hopefully they get along like sisters should and no.
Oh yeah.
Good
yes,
rally here. Way to keep it going. Good block coverage by Davidson.
Those are some pretty ugly hands right there.
Yeah,
she got called.
She got them. Yep. She got called on those. I think Bree Mosley, the libero, was thinking it was the first contact, but it wasn't. It was
no.
But it was just, I think what she's arguing is that she just contacted it with her one hand.
She did.
But she did hold it a little
yes.
bit. Yeah, it was a lift. Good idea by Lily Dakin. Push over by Lowry from MGM. It's kind of like a setter's battle right now. Out of system. Nice ball by Izzy Madison.
Just out. And that was a great job. Libero took the second ball when the setter was out of position, so she called the second ball and set it up to a back row attack. And that was a great play, just a little bit long. I love back row attack.
I do too. They're so effective. Anila Ingram for the outside swing down the line, but it was dug up. Nice dig. Anila Ingram again for MGM. Good dig by Catherine Lawrence and Davidson.
Nice quick shoot set going over to left side.
Okay, reset. Set over by Dakin. It's up, little scrappy. Nice save by MGM, and it's out.
She called it out, yep.
That's a good call by the line judge there.
Yes, it went outside the antenna, which is considered out of bounds. So that was a great play.
So we're going to have a timeout by MGM. It's their first timeout in set 2. And MGM right now is down by 2. They won the first set, but we'll be back after this for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week.
You've got questions? We got answers. MCPSS.com. Whether it's attendance zones, school calendar, lunch menus, or registration information that you are looking for, you can find it right here. MCPSS.com. You can also get the latest news and district-wide calendar information, and it's just a click away. So when you need to know, and you need to know right now, check us out, mcpss.com.
Welcome back to Mary G. Montgomery High School for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We're in set 2. MGM is actually losing by 2 points. They did win set 1, so we've got a really good match going on here.
Well, we knew Davidson was going to wake up and get their act together, and they've done a nice job in this second set.
They really have. We have the middle switch right now. Libero serving for MGM. That's in Izzy Madison. She's got probably one of their best serves, a nice flat float serve.
Yes.
And in set 1, she had 3 aces already. So it's nice when you get one of your better servers back.
Oh, what a great play. That was awesome.
Lily Dakin.
Yes, they got a perfect pass, and with that left hand, she just took it over on the second hit. That was beautiful.
She was really deceptive in that.
Yes, she was.
She went up like you talked about with both hands,
Yeah.
and then just drew back to hit, and that was what was the key. Mackenzie Brackett serving for Davidson. Blocked by Davidson, and it's down for a point.
And again, I think the setter pushed the ball a little bit too out of the zone she was prepared for. The middle was prepared. And with it being a quick set, it's, her timing is going to be off because she is set to go in the middle, and she pushed it to zone 3, right, a little bit too far over, and the middle just wasn't quick enough to get there.
And I think, too, for Davidson in that situation, you have Lily Dakin, who's a tall block on the right side. So when you push that set into that zone, now you're putting that ball right in front of that tall blocker, which makes it tough. And the other thing with MGM is they run a little bit higher set in the middle.
Yes, they do. And, that I don't know that if that was a planned play to run that offense at 31, or if it was just a little bit harder push by the setter.
Right. But when they do have that set that's a little bit higher, then obviously your blockers have a little bit more time to get there and help block in the middle. Set over by the setter. We've talked a lot. That's Ava Claire Lowry. She's one of the setters. She's rotating out. She rotates out in the front row. But a lot of these matches that we've broadcast, it's been, middles, duel, or the liberos have been amazing. This is like about the setters.
Yes, it is. It is. And they've done a great job.
They have done an amazing job. They've been very impressive, both sides.
And that's a beautiful, beautiful pass, set, and swing. That's the way you do it.
Nadia Godwin, small but super jumpy, and that's the hardest when you talk about that blocking skill. When you're facing a jumpy hitter, the timing really comes into play. Nice serve, great pass by Alford.
Just a little bit, her transition, the set was a little bit low. She had transitioned out just a little bit farther, expecting the ball.
And just like that, set 2, we have set point for Davidson. Good pass by Alford. Setter back up. Good decision.
Great defense.
Dakin with the over and 2 ball. Setting the senior again. Alford with the, I was almost going to say kill. It was a good save by Davidson.
Oh, look at the libero.
Nice push. What an exciting set 2
it was
here at MGM.
And what a great way to finish. The little libero gets a kill.
Little libero gets a kill, that's right. So we're here, MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. If you're just tuning in, MGM won set 1. Davidson wins set 2. It's best out of 5. So, Coach, when we get back, we're going to see what happens in set 3.
That's right.
We'll be back in a minute.
High school students, are you looking for a way to become a better leader? Then the Junior Officers Training Corps may be what you're seeking. If you would like to develop self-reliance, learn ways to be more responsible, and improve your communication skills, you can do that and more when you register for the Junior Officers Training Corps. The JROTC program is available to all high school students in Mobile County. JROTC, we build a better you.
I'm Keith Blackwood, your Mobile County District Attorney. I want to remind you about the truancy laws. 5 unexcused absences requires you to attend the Early Warning Truancy Program. Failure to attend the Early Warning Truancy Program can cause you to appear before a judge in circuit court. We need you to stay in school. This is a serious law, and it needs to be taken very seriously. I wish you and your family a safe, happy, and successful school year.
Part of the experience of going to the Mobile Museum of Art is that it's there for everyone.
Art is there to inspire, to give you other perspectives, and to make you think outside of yourself.
The museum offers a critical service to the culture of the community.
It's providing the opportunity to have eyes open.
What's the matter, baby? You're not feeling good?
School-aged children are at a higher risk of getting and spreading germs and viruses. To help protect the spread, students are encouraged to stay home when sick. Parents, it's important for your child to remain at home at least 24 hours after they no longer have a fever of 100 degrees or higher without the use of medications. Please help us maintain a healthy learning environment.
Welcome back to the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We're at MGM High School, home of the Vikings, and they're playing Davidson. But, Coach, our second favorite sport is back on Friday night, the MCPSS High School Football Match of the Week. We have Robertsdale Bears versus Baker Hornets. So if you couldn't play volleyball and you played football,
right,
what would be your position?
I think I would be a tight end.
Okay.
A tight end. I'm not quick enough to be a wide receiver, but I think I would want to be a tight end.
I think I would want to be the quarterback.
Okay.
I would. Would I throw you the ball? Just kidding.
Hopefully so.
Would we be good teammates in that?
Absolutely.
Sense? Yeah, we love football. There's been lots of good games, lots of high school games.
That's going to be a good game.
That's going to be a really good game. So everybody tune in Friday night for the MCPSS High School Football Game of the Week. We are back with volleyball, though, our favorite sport.
Definitely favorite sport.
And we are in set 3. MGM won set 1. Davidson won set 2. And here we are, ready for set 3. Davidson's on the board first. Nice set. Oh, really nice swing by Godwin.
She's really come alive in the last the beginning of this third set, but the second set especially, she's really starting to swing hard.
She's getting some really beautiful sets by the setter, Lily Dakin, but Godwin's got a wonderful approach.
Yes, she
really
does.
Jumpy. Nice arm swing.
And and a lot of times in high school, the girls forget their approach. They tend to get stuck inside, and then they get no momentum going up. And an approach, you've got to teach them to get outside, get that approach, because their momentum and power comes from that.
There's that big block that we talked about.
Yes.
That was actually the other girl that's playing right side, and I believe it's Maple Kesey. I'm not sure that she's got number 4 on from where I'm sitting, but her and Jemiah York, that is a pretty big block.
Yes,
out
it
there.
is. It is. And Davidson starting strong in this third set. So we've seen kind of momentum swing.
We really have. Nice save by Alfred.
Free ball.
Run it, get there.
Oh, wow, that was gorgeous. She really turned her body and hit just a phenomenal swing.
That was an amazing angle by Jemiah York. An amazing angle. And that's what the sport of volleyball is about.
Yes.
As a middle, you don't want to hit straight ahead.
No.
And she looked like she was going to go to left back and turned it down to right back.
Yeah. And, again, it's just a matter of hips and just a little bit of a turn of the wrist.
Good save by MGM. Nice set. Beautiful set.
Pretty set. I enjoy watching her play so much.
Me too. Good down ball by Alfred to reset her team. Little bit out of system right now for MGM. I love this too.
Yeah.
They set the setter.
She's got a pretty nice swing.
She really does. And that's such a good play because some teams don't expect that when they're out of system.
But, both teams are playing nice defense. They're not having a lot of the offense is not real strong. It's a lot of swings and a lot of down balls, but both teams are playing well on defense and getting the ball to the setter. So again, MGM is just really strong in their passing, and Davidson's really come alive with their passing.
I think that makes for such good volleyball, doesn't it?
It really does. It just starts the point off in a positive way.
That was a really that serve probably missed by not even an inch, just outside. But that's a good call by the line judge.
These line judges have done a really good job. They've
They
had
have.
some pretty close calls to have to call, so they've done a great job. And again, we spoke about this last week. You know, we're the only sport where we have players calling a crucial part of the match, and they're calling lines, and these are JV players, so they've done a great job calling.
They really have been. They've done a really nice job tonight. So we have Ava Claire Lowry, setter. She's in.
Oh.
Nice short serve over the net.
Free ball.
Push over.
And
that
just
was
out.
Yeah, just out.
It was a great idea. Just barely out.
And Jaden Lundy, we talked about her earlier in set 1 that she's done that a couple times.
Yes.
She's pushed that ball over to zone 5.
Right.
And that time she just missed a little bit wide. So Davidson's up 7-4 in set 3. Jaden Lundy with the save at the net. Free ball sent by MGM. A little bit of miscommunication there. Nice set. Good swing by Catherine Lawrence.
Yeah, just touched off the block and fell into that little hard zone to pick up on defense.
Catherine Lawrence had just got the kill for Davidson. She's the only freshman playing on either team tonight.
Okay.
So good for her. Just out. It's a good swing, just a little bit wide there by Annalise Stedham.
They've got great ideas. They're actually hitting the ball in areas where the defense is not. They're just a little bit too good and going out of bounds. And this drives coaches crazy because you have the momentum going and then you miss a serve. I don't know if they just get excited and get back there. I always tell them to, take that breath. You have 5 seconds to serve that ball, and that's a long time.
And especially when there's a serve in the net compared to a serve that's just long.
Right.
That if you can make the passers think about it, or maybe they're going to take it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you serve in the net, like there's no thought process
Right. No thought.
for the other team. Good serve by Darcy Alford. She's the senior outside hitter for MGM. Kind of does it all for their team. Nice ball by Lily Dakin.
That was a beautiful pass, too.
Another good set for MGM.
Just a little bit too much on the pass and too close to the net. That's a really tough ball to get to, too, when the ball hits the net. And then I always had my net really tight at the bottom, so it would bounce out and you had a chance to play it. But a lot of coaches don't like that. They want it to just roll down the net. Not me.
Good set, just out.
Oh, great idea. But I think MGM's defense was there, but it was a great job, great try on the right over the block.
Darcy Alford serving again for MGM.
Ooh.
Nice serve. Her ball has a lot of movement. That thing just drops.
I mean, that was beautiful.
Just drops out the sky.
We could see that from our angle. It was beautiful.
Yes, we could. We're in set 3 of the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week between Davidson and MGM, and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ayla, hi.
Oh, hi, Sierra. How are you?
Good. How are things?
Things couldn't be better.
What do you mean?
Well, I just started this new job as a school teacher with the Mobile County Public Schools, and it has been a life changer. Great benefits, the hours are great, and great students. Just overall, it's a great opportunity.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. Yeah. I'm going to look into that.
You should.
For more information, visit mcpss.com/job opportunities.
Welcome back to the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We're at Mary G. Montgomery High School, home of the Vikings, and they are taking on the Warriors of Davidson. Coach, we've had a great match so far. Tonight, it's split 1-1. We're in set 3,
Right.
so this is an important match for one of these, important set for one of these teams.
And we're 9-9 in this one, so you can't get tighter than that.
That's for sure. We are all tied up, literally. Nice serve by Alford, coming back off the timeout by Davidson. Good dig up, yes.
Great defense on both teams.
Ava Claire Lowry, way to go for it, girl. Great effort. Anila Ingram just had to push that ball over on that one. Let's see some power from one of these teams.
Little
Good
miss
approach.
hit,
Yes.
yeah, just a miss hit, but they score a lot of points.
That's a nice set to the 3 zone, but dug up by Davidson.
Oh,
Just
miss hit.
Yeah, a couple miss hits for sure. And sometimes they do score a lot of points, which you said.
They do. Very unexpected.
Yes, we used to call them, and I still kind of call them the awful waffle.
Oh,
you know, when it
okay.
just hits like a waffle,
Yeah.
you know, in your hand, and nobody knows where that ball's going.
That is just a beautiful pass.
Good set, Nadia Godwin.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a touch there.
She has, last 3 or 4 balls she has hit have just been strong swings outside.
Catherine Lawrence, the sole freshman out here between both teams. She's back there to serve for Davidson.
Ooh, that's a great
Really
short
nice serve, yes. Tip over by Lowry. Nice swing by Godwin. What a kill. Right down the line.
Right down the line. That's 2 kills for her in a row.
What was really nice about that, and especially the angle we're at, she was really facing cross court.
Yes.
And just kind of did this wrap-up arm swing to hit the ball down the line, and nobody was there. Nice pass by Madison. Little tight, but pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good call.
That's a good call. Double call by our R1, our official. Jaden Lundy back to serve for MGM. She's the junior middle blocker. Good serve, good pass by Lawrence. Set by Dakin, swing by Godwin. Nice dig by Ingram. Little tight, nice tip.
Nice little tip right into kind of 1-2 zone. Just a great place. Defense was a little bit farther back, and she just tipped it right over the block.
Lundy back to serve again. Little wide, nice set. Oh, good try. That's a good try. I thought she was going to get that. Little wide set on that one. Tough ball for Davidson to get back over the net. We're tied up 12-12, set 3. So we have a little switch. Liberos in for MGM and out for Davidson. New middles are in for both teams. Mackenzie Brackett is back to serve. She's a middle blocker for Davidson. Short serve, really short serve.
Oh, goodness. You could tell she wanted to take that swing back.
That's for sure. It's so important, too, for hitters to get their feet to the ball, even, you know, when the set is not where you think it's going to be.
Right. And you have to think about where that set is. And if it is in a position where you can't hit it, then you have to free ball.
Right.
You know, you have to send it back over, unfortunately. But there are times where free ball, you can't help but hit it. Lily tried another great little tip, but they picked it up, read it, and picked it up.
Nice swing by Godwin. She is on fire
She
tonight.
is on fire. And, you know, she and I'm brain dead now.
Darcy Alford.
Darcy. They're 2 of the smaller players on each team.
And really do an amazing job
Yes.
offensively. Nice one-arm pass by Izzy Madison.
Yeah.
Okay, good try.
Oh.
I love when chaotic plays turn into something
Right.
nice. And that's kind of volleyball, right? It's a little bit
Yes.
chaotic.
Yes.
It's a chaos sport.
You stay out of system more than you stay in system, especially in high school. You really do. So it is just a bunch of chaotic plays going on.
Ace by Ingram. Nice serve straight down the line. Those are tough too because players they always kind of question, right? Is that
Yes.
ball in or out?
Yes. You know, we used to practice every day. We would practice our down the line serves and our cross court to 1. That was, to me, a very effective serve. When you're going from cross court to their number 1 zone, where it's just usually where your setter is switching, and that's what I would tell them. You know, go for the setter switch, make that receiver question whether whether it's going to go out or you've got your setter switching up, and just a great place to serve the ball.
Nice pass set attack by Davidson to Jemiah York. She's done a really good job tonight. But going back to the serve, a lot of times too, spectators might not understand the importance of where the ball is coming from to the setter. Like when you serve to zone 1, the setter pretty much has to look over their shoulder to
Yes.
track that ball. It's a little bit more difficult
right.
than coming from zone 5. That was a nice swing by Darcy Alford in the deep zone 5 corner.
And you can get in a passer's head so easily. If you have a great server who can serve down the line and they're serving from the left side of the court down the line at that setter switch, boy, you can mess with some heads. You get a couple of good aces down the line, and then they're really questioning, she's going to come to me, I know she's coming to me, and then you put the doubt in their heads.
Yes. So Izzy Madison's back to serve. That was her 4th ace at least tonight.
At least,
At
yes.
least.
Coach,
I know. I really
you need to let them finish serving
before I talk about
That's
how great
right.
their serve is.
Exactly.
But she's done a really nice job for MGM behind the service line. Nice aggressive swing by Darcy Alford. Good play by her teammates to keep the ball alive. Right side attack, Maple Kesey block, but good. Oh, really nice effort from Davidson in covering their hitter and trying to keep that ball alive.
Your outside hitter has to be able to adjust to anything. She's got to be that person who has, she gets most of the trash sets as well, because it's easier for the setter, especially going forward, to push it outside. So she really has to adjust to the ball and get ready to hit anything.
Nice hit by Catherine Lawrence. Another opportunity for Davidson. Set the setter. Nice.
That was so pretty.
Back row attack.
Oh, back row attack.
I thought she was a little close to that 10-foot line.
Yeah.
And for those listening or watching, when you're playing back row, you are not allowed to jump and hit in front of the 10-foot line.
Right.
If you're a back row player. And from our angle, it looked close, but.
And you can start behind the 10-foot line and finish in front of the 10-foot line. You just can't step in front while you're hitting.
That's right, yes. But that was such a great idea by them to set her, because
Yes.
she's got a beautiful arm swing, and that was kind of a tough rotation for them to get out of, and
Yes.
it was really a smart play by the second contact. Nice dig by Bree Mosley and Davidson. Tight ball, good save by Catherine Lawrence. Down ball by Izzy Madison.
And scores.
Did you see her nice arm swing?
Yes,
Well,
I did.
She used to be outside hitter.
Okay.
For a long time, and transitioned into the libero position
And hit
pretty
it-
much in the last year and a half.
And
so
hit it right at 1.
That's right.
The zone 1.
Great location and,
Yes.
and a beautiful arm swing
was
on that
a-
one.
Was a pretty arm swing.
So we are here, set 3. MGM's just kind of taken a little lead in the last parts of this set. We're split 1-1.
Right.
And right now, as we know, there's a lot of game even in set 3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of game, and I think it was a great timeout by Davidson to call. And when they come back out, we'll kind of see what their lineup is, but I believe they have their setter in the front row right now, Lily Dakin. Madison, Mackenzie Brackett, and then Catherine Lawrence is also in the front row. So it's a pretty strong front row for them. What would you do right now to set out for them?
Oh gosh.
Set or dump?
Or hopefully get that pretty pass up there for her to swing at.
Yes.
I was going to say something. Now I lost my train of thought. Yeah, you don't want to do that, though.
That's a tough situation because it was an out-of-system pass, even though the setter got to the ball, but everybody knew that the ball was going to the outside hitter, and the block knew also. So that's a tough situation. Oh, that was
right
down
on
the line.
Beautiful.
Ace by Darcy Alford. She looks like she's been here before, like she's gotten a couple aces in her career.
Yes. I was going to say, when you said there's a lot of volleyball in this set to go, in volleyball you have to win by 2 points, and there's no cap. So you can play and continue, and we've played some 35, 33 matches, and they're so intense to play. They're a lot of fun to play if you're not coaching.
Jaden Lundy just had that nice kill. That's probably one of her best approaches I've seen tonight, and looked like she was going for power. And I think we have a couple questions about if that call is in or not by Coach Brandon from Davidson, and you can't blame her in a situation like this. It was really close.
Right. There's no harm.
No. And that the line judges, like we talked about earlier, have done a great job. And it's hard until somebody has been in that position and line judge. It's really tough to see a fastball coming.
It is.
Okay, so Davidson's got 2 points here on a hitter's error and another side out ball. So a little push. They do have to go all the way to 26, though.
Right.
They've got to go to 26 if Davidson's going to win this, since MGM does have 24 points already.
And I've been on that side as well, when you're up 24 and lose that set.
That's a nice swing by Nyla Ingram to finish that off. She had a nice vertical on that one. Really good arm swing. So we're here at Mary G. Montgomery High School, and we're about to start set 4. MGM is up 2-1, and we'll be back in a moment.
As a student in the Mobile County Public Schools, there are a few things I've come to expect. One is a quality education, and the other is a quality lunch. Not only are our school meals well balanced, meeting all federal nutritional standards, but they also have less fat, fewer calories, and they taste really good. Oh, and I forgot to mention, our school lunches contain whole wheat, grains, fruits, and vegetables to give me the energy and brain power to get me through the day.
If you're looking for fun, fashionable, and affordable jewelry, it's here. It's Paparazzi. We have a variety of colors and styles of bracelets, rings, necklaces, and earrings for all occasions and for every event. New styles are added daily, which means you are always up to date with the latest fashion. For that genuine bling, join me, Charmaine Watson, the real jewelry lady, on Facebook Live Sunday through Thursday at 7 p.m. It's cute, it's fun, it's fashion, it's $5, it's Paparazzi.
I believe my child's school is probably one of the best ones I could have picked in Mobile. She's in the PACE program. The teachers are phenomenal. The principal, couldn't ask for a better principal. The research that I had done myself, I believe the quality of education in Mobile County Public School System is excellent. For me and my child, I'm going to stick with the public school system. I think it's the way to go.
At Mobile County Public Schools, we believe it starts with us. That's why we offer Signature Academies.
Hello, I'm Jordan Clark, and I'm in the Health Service Academy at John L. LaFleur Magnet High School. My future career is to be an obstetrician-gynecologist. With this academy, I'm learning firsthand from people already working in the industry. Shadowing them on the job really makes me want to study hard and work harder towards my career goals.
Signature Academies are open to all students in Mobile County Public High Schools. Visit MCPSS.com.
Welcome back to the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We are at Mary G. Montgomery High School. They are playing Davidson right now, and we want to talk a little bit about next week's match. We're really excited. We've gotten to see Citronelle already once this year, but we haven't seen Blunt. So next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. will be the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week at Blunt, Citronelle versus Blunt. So I think I'm excited to see Citronelle again, to see their progress, and obviously to see Blunt for the first time.
Well, Citronelle was a really fun team to watch play. That was a great match. We did, I believe it was BC Rain and Citronelle?
Theodore,
that's right, Theodore. Whoa, what a great match.
That really was. So tune in next week at 5:30 for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. But now back to this amazing match.
Yes, it is a great match, and it's gotten better and better every set. It's gotten a little bit more competitive.
So we are in set 4. MGM has won set 1 and set 3. Davidson took set 2. And this is really important for Davidson. Obviously, they have to win set 4 to keep playing in this match tonight. Davidson had the serve to start off set 4.
That was a very awkward swing, but it scored a point. Oh, no, it didn't score.
It went under.
I'm sorry.
Yes, it went under.
What am I seeing?
It's our angle.
It is hard seeing from the back of the court here.
Nyla Ingram for the serve for MGM. Back set to Nadia Godwin. She had to free ball it over. Set to Darcy Alford on the outside. Little push down the line. Oh! We are definitely coaches.
Yes. I thought she was going to get there.
That ball is so frustrating. I know it's frustrating for even the parents.
Yes.
You heard the moans and groans because they think it looks like an easy ball to get.
And it really wasn't her ball.
Yeah.
But she was the aggressive one to go in.
That's a nice cross-court shot by Darcy Alford, number 4. She's their senior I can do anything position player. She's done it all in the past. Maybe not middle. I should have asked if maybe when she was 12 or 13 played middle for somebody. Nyla Ingram just exited the match. She's one of the middles outsides that rotates out.
Oh,
nice
swing. Nice swing.
Really good swing by Catherine Lawrence. It looked like it was going deep, and I think that's what happened with MGM. They thought it was going out.
Right. That was a nice swing. I'm glad to see her get aggressive.
Bree Mosley's back to serve for Davidson. She's the sophomore libero.
I love watching her play, too.
Yes. J.C. Winiger had that pass for MGM, which was a beautiful pass. We have a little bit of a questionable call right now. The officials gave the ball to Davidson. She is signaling for the line judge to come over to just get her point of view. And sometimes that happens. I've had to officiate sometimes and line judge, and you think you see one thing, and then when people start arguing with you, we're like, wait, maybe I didn't see exactly that.
With no replay, it gets tough. I mean, I could never officiate. The head officials have asked me since I retired, please come out and officiate. We need officials. And no, I would never. I can coach in front of whomever, but I could never get up on an official stand and officiate.
Yeah, it might be something in the works for me down the line. Not sure, but I have to give a lot of credit to the officials because they definitely have the best angle. Right. And sometimes, even as coaches, we think we see something from the bench.
We always see it right.
Oh, we do. We're always right. And the officials definitely have the better angle, for sure. But and there's a lot of people that aren't officiating now. You know, they've just been ridiculed, and they've taken a lot of heat and been disrespected. And I know in the sport of volleyball, they're looking for officials to join in and both do high school and the travel ball.
Right.
So they've worked it out. They've talked to both teams, told them what they saw, and we're back in action. Free ball sent by Davidson.
But it was a nice free ball down the line, so it was a little bit harder to pass.
Good coverage by Jason Winiger. I would have called a double on that.
Yes, I would have too. They've really relaxed on hands this year. I think they just want the kids to play more. And all of the officials, to me, have been very consistent with the way they're calling hands. So I can't really complain. I guess I just have that, old want everything clean.
Yeah. And I think that's the key, is that the officials, you're right, have been very consistent.
They really have.
And I know when I'm coaching, that's what I want to see.
Exactly.
Is if you're going to call doubles, call them. If you're not, don't call them.
Right. And I think actually the association has told them to be a little bit more lenient on hands this year.
At the college level, they are no longer calling the double on a second contact unless you're sending that ball over the net.
Really? Okay.
And it's made it really interesting, and I love it for the setters who are athletic and trying to make that athletic play, and that's the times. That's a touch. Yeah, that's a touch.
Yeah.
So I like it at the college level so far. I think it's actually been a good move to make the game better.
Okay.
So we'll see if that trickles down to high school.
Right. And I think it's headed that way.
Davidson's on a little run here. They're up 5-3. Set to the middle. Nice tip.
They just don't seem to have their timing perfect. It's like the middle's going a little bit slow. She's not reaching the ball at its peak. She's letting it drop.
Almost like she's expecting a higher set or something, or just the connection, the middle setter connection. Oh, good touch by Alfred. And that's such an important thing to work on a regular basis, is that middle setter connection, because sometimes it's there and it goes away.
Yeah, timing is just so important. And that's when you ask me that question. That's what basics. It's that time of year where you don't think a lot of times, you just do, but what you're doing, I had a child, I could not get her, she was goofy-footed. So she always wanted to go off on her right foot, and she was right-handed. And we worked, and finally we got her adjusted to it, and then toward the latter part of the season, she started again. So we had to start over.
Ooh. That was a nice long rally. I thought that was a good swing by Godwin. They called it 4 contacts, which means the ball didn't clear the net and the block didn't touch it. But Davidson's still up right now, 7-5 in the 4th set. This is a must-win set for Davidson. Good swing by Lawrence.
Was pretty.
Or Godwin, sorry. Good swing by Godwin. Really good match so far. We knew after set 1 we were waiting for Davidson to play like we knew that we'd seen them play before, and they have. They've come back, and MGM's been very consistent. So it's played out to be a nice matchup.
Right, it has.
Nice set over by Lowry for MGM. Good run through by Izzy Madison.
Out.
Just out, yeah.
Just outside of the antenna.
MGM's defense is really nice. Like, they stay on their feet. And I think what they do really well, too, is even if the first ball is not quite where it should be, they better the ball. The second ball is then good.
Right. You're right.
Nice set to Ingram. Just a little bit long. Both setters for MGM, Lowry and Blakely, Stringer, really put up a nice ball for their hitters.
Right.
But MGM has just taken a timeout. They're down 10-5. We're in the 4th set. We're doing the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week at MGM, and we'll be back in a moment after this.
There's a lot to like about Mobile County Public Schools.
What I enjoy about Mobile County School is the extra attention my teachers give us to help us learn.
Teachers are liking their access to technology, and students are liking the quality of their education.
I like the technology that's been incorporated into my education.
And since 1826, you have trusted us to prepare your child for their future, and we like that. Mobile County Public Schools. We are learning today, leading tomorrow.
Welcome back to Mary G. Montgomery High School for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We are in set 4. MGM's playing Davidson, and they are up in set 4, 10-5. And this is a must-win set for Davidson. They are down 2-1, but right now they've got the momentum. A 3-set to the middle for MGM, just wide.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before. You were curious if that set is supposed to be in the 3 zone.
Yeah, and that is definitely in the 3 zone because she had adjusted over to the 3 zone. So I guess it is where it's supposed to be, and her timing is just not catching it correctly. And you had spoken about they set a little bit higher in the middle, and also with that 3 zone, they set a little bit higher. It's almost like it's a 2-ball, actually, which gives the middle a little bit more time to get there, but they still just don't have that timing connection.
And it seems almost a little predictable right now. They've always had a double block on
right.
that. They've always had a double block. Nice, really nice. Davidson, that was beautiful.
That really was
textbook. It's my favorite play when the ball is just a good pass. Lily Dakin's such a nice tall setter.
Yes.
She jump set. It's kind of like she teed it up for Jemiah York. Nice out-of-system ball by Darcy Alford. Just a push over by Ingram. Nadia Godwin.
There she goes. She has really played tough tonight.
And it's a tough position for the middle on MGM, Jaden Lundy, because she's got Jemiah York in front of her. She kind of had to hold with her, which led Nadia Godwin to be in a one-on-one situation. Free ball over by MGM. Bree Mosley, the libero, takes it. Another nice hit by Jemiah York. Somebody's in the net.
Oh, what a great play, and then it was netted.
I'm not sure, and Coach, you can help me with this one. In high school, do they have the same blocking rule as college? Like if you're in the active blocking and you net, you netted, obviously. But if you're away from the play, can you be in the net, or is there no net at all in high school?
No net at all.
Down ball set by MGM. Lily Dakin back row attack.
Just beautiful. So pretty.
She's got that down. I would be curious to see the stats on this match and how many kills she has as a setter.
And she's hitting it right between the block. The block is not closing. They're not really getting there, and she hit it straight through the middle.
Good serve by Godwin. Ace by Nadia Godwin, who's had a fabulous night for Davidson. She's back to serve for serve 2. She's just a junior, so she'll be back next year for Davidson.
It's a pretty pass set. Sometimes you can't get your hands on the ball as a setter, and you can use your forearms to pass the ball, which is called a set. And it was beautiful placement.
Maple Kesey just had a nice play there. That was a tough ball for her to play, and she got it over the net and a kill for Davidson. So that was a really good play by them. So we talked about this a little bit before because we're so excited to talk about the middle school championship that we get to broadcast, and we just want to keep talking about it, don't we?
Yes, we do. We do. It's such a special time for them, and we've got some great teams playing in the tournament part.
And we're going to be hosting the MCPSS Middle School Volleyball Championship, first time ever, next Monday, 4 p.m. It's going to be at Blunt High School.
Right.
And if you can't make it out there, which I think would be amazing if we could just pack the house, but you can be out there. We see some people here here in person, and they're watching us.
Right,
too.
right.
So everyone can do that as well, but that's going to be fun. So that's next Monday for the middle school championship.
And I think it's going to be a loud night.
Yes, we want it to be.
Exactly.
And some of those kids, when they become high school varsity, we'll be broadcasting them like we are tonight.
That's right.
Here at MGM. Nice dig.
You got a great point going.
She thought maybe that was out, but it's not. Net.
Oh.
Okay, I thought that was actually
I think
the net on MGM.
Yeah, I think Darcy was definitely
I
in
do
the
too.
net.
I think they got
very
away.
flagrantly in the net.
She kind of gave it away a little bit on when she turned around
Yes.
too, but I know officials can't look for that.
No, you have to be an actress.
But we have a really big lead here by Davidson. They're up 17-8. So I know MGM will take any point they can get right now.
And that is a beautiful point.
And that's her 4th kill around for Jaden Lundy on that push over to zone 5.
And you know, the thing is, you can't really tell what MGM is doing to be so far behind, or not doing to be so far behind.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Like, unless you look at the score, I would not have thought it was this big of a deficit for them. It feels like it's good volleyball. It's just they're just not scoring the points right now.
I mean, their passing is just phenomenal for the most part.
That's a good call. I think that kind of surprised our official because the middle was up there. Like, it was a tight pass, and the setter did a great save on that. Blakely Stringer, she did a great save. And I don't think the official thought the ball was going to go over. Nice swing by Alford down the line. So kill by Darcy Alford. She's a key player for this MGM team. She passes 6 rotation. Nice jump float serve. Gets set a ton of balls.
Yes, and tiny.
Yeah, I think they will definitely miss her next year. Lowry's into serve. She's the other setter in their 6-2 offense.
Nice serve.
Set to Lawrence. Hit down the line. Nice dig. Hit by Alford. Both teams have been out of system a little bit. Back to Dakin. What a night she is having.
Yeah,
what a night.
She's had quite a few kills as a setter.
Yes, she's definitely fun to watch, just with her getting set, her getting the kills, the beautiful set she's putting up for her hitters. Good, tough, aggressive serve by Davidson. MGM has to free ball it over. That's a great free ball position.
Yeah, it really was. She sent it back to 1. It's just the best place. Your 1 and your 5 zones are a lot of times your people are not set in the proper position, so you can go deep there.
Darcy Alford back to serve. Her serve has a lot of movement on the ball. We're at a perfect angle to watch these float serves.
We really are.
And a lot of times, I'm sure you got this, and I know you had a really good top spin server. I know Bentley Odom used to have a nice top spin. But it's hard to be effective with that top spin because it just drops. It doesn't really move side to side. So
yeah, you have to adjust to where it's going, and you just tell your players, let it rebound off your wrist or your forearms. You don't have to make a lot of adjustment. Just get behind it.
For sure. So MGM has taken their second time out tonight, and we will be back for the remaining part of set 4 of the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week.
Mobile County Public Schools' Signature Academy program is here to help those students who want to jumpstart their career right out of high school. With more than 100 specialized courses ranging from engineering, computer networking, nursing, welding, and more, we prepare students for college and career readiness. To learn more, log on to MCPSS.com. Mobile County Public Schools' Signature Academy program, preparing students for life.
We are back at MGM for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We are in set 4. Davidson's up 19-14. They were actually up 19-8.
Right.
And MGM has gone on a really good run right now. Davidson's got to win this set. They're down 2-1.
And they just are making a few errors they haven't been making, and it got a little momentum swing here, so we'll see what MGM can continue to do.
And obviously we know in these situations where the pressure lies. It does lie with Davidson because they have to win this set.
They have to, yes. And that was a great place to serve the ball, trying to push out to zone 1. That's that cross-court serve I was talking about earlier. It's just a tough angle.
Oh,
and see,
brother.
she was just very indecisive whether to play it or not.
Yeah, that's such a tough ball because we heard the out calls here, but it's probably late. Yes. And then she was a little bit decisive.
Yes.
And Davidson's had to call their second timeout because they haven't been able to get off of point 19 for the last 9 points.
Yes.
So it is a tough situation. Tell me what you would be saying to your team at this moment.
Just settle down.
Yes.
Mainly just settle down. It's no big deal. We're ahead. Just settle down, get behind the ball, pass it up, and just run our offense. Don't play conservative. Just we know how to break a serve. You know, just get back there and do what you know how to do. But mainly just calm down. They're just freaking out a little bit.
And a lot of times athletes, that's a good timeout, bad situation for MGM. And
I think she was trying to make that serve just a little bit too good.
Yes. But a lot of times athletes think they have to have this special play and they're going to get more than 1 point. You know, like just one at a time. Just play this point right now. Push over by MGM. Second attack by Dakin.
So pretty. So pretty.
I think I would, as long as Dakin's in the front row and the pass is up.
That's where it would go.
Yeah. But Nadia Godwin just rotated to the front row, who we've talked about. She's had an amazing night tonight for them.
Has.
So that helps them. Great hustle by Lowry.
They've got their strong lineup right now.
But that's where it's at.
I'm telling you, she is just doing a great job. And anytime that setter can hit that second ball, it's so unexpected.
And there's some things you can do on the defensive side, too. She is lefty, so the left front block can move in, line up better. And she's going to have to jump with that, with her. She's got to be ready for that.
But, yeah, they have to be ready. And, it's so unexpected. I think they just take it for granted that she's going to set the ball.
Right. Right. That is for sure. Lundy is back to serve.
What a great get.
Yes.
Oh, mercy. That was beautiful.
Good play by Davidson to keep that ball alive. Second chance. There it goes.
Same thing. Same play. Same thing. I would cheat. I would just expect her to hit that second ball. You know where it's going to go. She's going to send it outside if she doesn't hit.
Yes. And now you have Jemiah York in the front row. This is probably Davidson's best lineup in the front row right now.
I think so, yes.
So that is tricky for MGM right now.
Yeah.
You know, where do you line up? But you got to first stop that second contact.
Right. And they called that in.
Yeah. And I can't tell from this angle, but when you're in this situation and it's 23-18 and it's any ball that's close, you're playing it, right?
You're playing it, right, exactly. And, Coach, I have to brag a little bit. This was I coached at MGM my last 4 years before I retired, and I actually have 2 players, one at South Alabama.
Yes.
Aniston Cochran and Ariana Weaver playing at Spring Hill College, and she's a senior this year. So have to brag on them a little bit. I'm so proud of them and excited for their careers.
That's just amazing. Our local kids and volleyball's, just getting bigger and bigger, and you have kids that are going off, and Aniston's playing at South Alabama, which is amazing, and Ariana at Spring Hill, and they have an amazing program there.
Yes, they really do. The winningest coach in the nation.
Yes, the winningest, Peggy Martin, the winningest coach in the nation.
She's done an incredible job at Spring Hill.
We have set point for Davidson, and this, if they get this, it'll go to 5. Good dig to Nadia Godwin, and it's in. Davidson wins set 4 to go to 5. What an amazing comeback for Davidson after that first set where they were quite not ready to perform or not to play. So this has been one of the best matches we've had.
It really has. And that fifth fifth set is the quick set, the 15 points.
That's right. So we're here at Mary G. Montgomery High School, and we will be back for set 5 between Davidson and MGM. Be back in a moment.
You've got questions? We got answers. MCPSS.com. Whether it's attendance zones, school calendar, lunch menus, or registration information that you are looking for, you can find it right here. MCPSS.com. You can also get the latest news and district-wide calendar information, and it's just a click away. So when you need to know, and you need to know right now, check us out, MCPSS.com.
Did you know that missing 2 days of school per month
has a negative effect on student achievement?
And that chronic absenteeism is negatively impacting
1 out of every 10 Alabama students.
Studies show students who are chronically absent are more likely to drop out of school. For every 1 day your child is absent from school, it takes 3 days for them to catch up.
So if I am not sick, make sure I'm at school, because missing school means missing out.
I'm Keith Blackwood, your Mobile County District Attorney. I want to remind you about the truancy laws. 5 unexcused absences requires you to attend the Early Warning Truancy Program. Failure to attend the Early Warning Truancy Program can cause you to appear before a judge in circuit court. We need you to stay in school. This is a serious law, and it needs to be taken very seriously. I wish you and your family a safe, happy, and successful school year.
My name is Harshini. I'm a junior at Davidson High School, and after graduation, I plan on pursuing a career in dermatology. Currently, I'm taking science classes such as AP Chemistry, Biology, and Human Anatomy, which will help me pursue my career. I feel as though Mobile County is preparing me for my career choice in that they provide rigorous classes that help me think further beyond just what I'm learning. I'm Harshini Cannon, a junior at Davidson High School, and I'm learning today so I can be a leader tomorrow.
Welcome back to the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We have a good one. If you haven't been tuning in or you're not here, you should do it now. We're in set 5 between MGM and Davidson. MGM won set 1 and set 3, and Davidson won set 2 and set 4. So here we are, set 5 goes to 15 points. Yeah. Lily Dakin, she has had a night of her life. She is the setter for Davidson, and she's probably leading their team in kills, too.
She probably is. Yeah, she's done an amazing job, not with just the hitting and the kills, but her setting as well. She's just got pretty hands.
It's really been nice to see on both teams. We've had some players that have really stood out. And,
yes.
and you need them as you get at this point in the season.
Right.
You need some leaders to step up performance-wise.
Exactly.
Another point for Davidson. They're up 2-0 in set 5. This one just goes to 15, but you do still have to win by 2, so sometimes you're still playing in the 20s.
Right. That's
good
a tough
pass.
serve.
Yep. Tip over. Davidson's got it. Nadia Godwin, nice swing by her. Free ball over for MGM. Out of system, yeah.
And you know, Davidson is playing too without one of their better players. One of their middles is out tonight, so they've decided they're going to pick up the slack for her, and they've done a great job.
They really have. Louisa Williams, one of their key players, is out tonight for injury, so I know they'll be happy to have her back at some point. Nadia Godwin with a beautiful swing. She's been another key player for them. And that's the other thing, you know, injuries or illnesses happen, and you hope other players will step up.
Right.
And Nadia Godwin really has done that for Davidson.
Just a little off-speed, almost a little dink. I don't know what you call it. Just a little no follow-through on her swing, but it scored a point. Nice hole in the court.
Anila Ingram with that kill, and she's now back to serve for MGM. They need a couple little runs right here to get back in this ball game. The thing with the fifth set is you can't let a big lead happen.
No, you can't. It goes by too fast.
Good play by Bree Mosley. Good try. Good try. In high school volleyball, the center line, you can't cross it at all?
You can cross it as long as some part of your foot is on the line. So you can almost step completely over it as long as some part. And it's really tough for the officials to see.
Up. Oh, not. That was good effort by Jemiah York. She went for that ball, popped it up, but just couldn't get a second contact on that. And Nyla Ingram with the serve brought them back within one. Nadia Godwin. Oh, amazing save by Lily Dakin. Amazing save. Go help it. Yes. Attack by Dakin.
It's so deceptive.
Good swing by Alford.
Oh, my goodness, the libero.
Yes. Good swing by Godwin. That was such good volleyball.
That was.
Bree Mosley with the libero for Davidson.
She
and
is
that
so
dig.
much fun to watch. She's really had a nice match defensively.
And such good ball control. It's not
Right.
she doesn't just pop the ball up. She puts it to target.
Yes. Ace. Ace serve for Davidson.
And that's a name we've said a lot tonight, Nadia Godwin.
Yes.
I've loved the energy that I've seen from her tonight too. She's been fired up a lot. Don't talk about us talking about her while she's serving.
Coach, I tried to warn you last time.
We need to just not talk about the players when they're serving.
That's right.
We mess them up. All missed serves can be blamed on us.
I don't know why that is.
I know.
Oh, those were.
Yeah, that's a really good call.
Yeah.
Really good call. Setters know it too. You could
They
could tell.
They do. They feel it. They know when they've hit it double.
Good pass by Darcy Alford. And a kill by Darcy.
And that was just getting your hand on the block, but not quite closing up, so it landed on their side, the Davidson side of the net. It's 7-5, so MGM has come back and made it a tight set.
Mm-hmm. The other setter, Ava Claire Lowry, is back in for MGM. Both their setters have done a good job tonight. It's up. Nice dig by Izzy Madison. Oh,
Yeah. Good call. That was a great call.
That was a rough ball. And it was tricky because it was out. It was away from her and it was low. Like it was a tough ball for anybody to get.
I think the officials have done a really, really good job tonight calling.
They have done an amazing job for sure. Nice top spin.
outside.
Yes, really a good top spin ball. That ball just kind of dropped. Nyla Ingram's back in. She comes in the front row for JC Winiger. JC plays back row. JC's just a good, consistent player. She's had a lot of nice passes tonight for MGM. Good swing by Catherine Lawrence. Bree Mosley takes over. Passes that ball.
Just long. And you can see Darcy going for that corner. She wants to hit that short angle corner on her serve.
She does, yeah. And she can pretty much place this ball wherever she wants to place it. Catherine Lawrence again for MGM. Nice. Took a little bit off on that one.
Yeah, she did. Thing about Darcy is she reads the court so well, so she tries to pick on weaknesses.
Yes. So Davidson gets the point. Lawrence is back to serve. Good pass by Izzy Madison. Ingram up and the kill.
Nice swing.
And the block was there. Mackenzie Brackett was there. She just was not pressing over to six.
Right, she wasn't.
And that's kind of the key. We could see from our angle she was kind of facing out.
Right.
And that's where the ball went. Lundy with the serve. Good pass by Godwin. Oh, the little off speed. Nice up by Alford. Ingram with the tip. Going back to Dakin. Oh,
I don't even know what happened
I
there.
don't know either. That will cause a timeout,
Yes,
won't
it will.
Because we need to talk about that one.
And this might be one of those situations where I'd probably have to just walk off myself and just say, y'all talk between yourselves. Every once in a while, you just get out of it and you let them sort it out.
Yeah. And that's really a nice shot by Dakin because it's
Beautiful.
in between.
Right.
I mean, there were, 4 or 5 players watching that ball, and it could have been any of their.
It really could. Even middle back could have gotten that ball. Usually your middle back takes everything deep from corner to corner, and your wings are responsible for that ball. And I think it was just a little bit of nobody communicated, or we couldn't hear the communication.
Yeah.
And this game, you have to communicate. Have to communicate in volleyball.
So Davidson's up 10-8. We're in set 5. We played a 15, but you have to win by 2. Good pass. Little bit. That set went over the net. Dakin gets the ball. Nice swing. She's just really owned zone 1.
Yes, she is, yeah.
And that, we haven't seen her hit line as much, but she really hasn't had to because she's gotten a lot of kills at this angle.
Yes, she has.
11-8 Davidson. Mackenzie Brackett back to serve. Good pass by Madison.
Ooh, that's a pretty set.
Down ball, tricky shot. Nice dig by Brackett. Tip over by Ingram. Nadia Godwin just out. She wants that one back for sure. You can tell.
She does. This is one of those nerve-wracking sets too because it's kind of back and forth, and
it's definitely a tight match.
Yeah, not many points left.
Good talk. You could hear Davidson talking.
Davidson talks really well.
Down ball by Ingram.
Pretty pass.
Dig set over by Dakin. I just combined Lily and Dakin. Named her Lakin. That was that was a new tip that we hadn't seen her do.
Yes.
Where she just took a little bit off and set the ball over.
Setter just could not get to it.
Dakin back to serve. Good pass by Alfred. Tip over to the middle, but Bree Mosley is there. Jemiah York for Davidson with the tip. Good block by Davidson. Lots of net action on this ball.
Getting a little conservative. That's pretty.
Yes.
But pretty defense as well.
It's a great decision. Great timing on that by Dakin. Long rally. We're going back to her. Alfred with the dig.
She passes that so easily.
Godwin with the dig for Davidson. Back to Godwin. Kill.
Right
down the hole of the block.
Yes. Such a pretty swing.
Yes, she's been really impressive tonight. And really with Davidson, we can see kind of what's, unfolding. They like to go to Jemiah York in the middle on a good pass, and she's been up there. She's had a good night. Going back to Dakin, she's getting kills for them. Godwin.
Just mixing it up.
Yes, they have lots of options, and Catherine Lawrence, the freshman, has done a nice job of getting some kills for them and being really consistent. And now you have the right side in, Maple Kesey, who doesn't get set a lot, but she's a big block out there.
Right.
And they've really come together as a team for sure.
They have. They've improved from when we saw them the first time since the first day of the year. Started out a little bit shaky, but have really adjusted.
Okay, good play by MGM to keep that ball alive. Nice save by Ingram.
It really was. Pretty hands.
There, good swing by York. Good by Ingram. MGM is not letting that ball die for sure.
No, they're not. It's desperate times.
Maple Kesey, great decision by Dakin to go to that back set. Dakin with the dig. York up.
What?
Called the middle in the net for MGM.
Oh, my.
Really good rally there. We have match point for Davidson. 14-9, match point. Lily Dakin serving.
Oh, what a beautiful float.
Beautiful serve. Tip over by MGM.
MGM needs to get aggressive.
Back to Dakin. Kill. It's down.
What a great point to finish the set, finish the match on.
And this is volleyball. I think this is why we love volleyball.
Right.
You come in here, and MGM really controlled set one.
Yes, they did.
And
in total control.
Total control. And Davidson came back and won set 2. MGM won set 3. Davidson won set 4, and then set 5. I mean, it literally was back and forth.
And I think we have seen more 5-set matches. We've broadcast several 5-set matches, and that's what we want. We want to see good volleyball and lots of it.
Yes. And I think what was exciting about tonight's match for both teams is there was a lot of key players.
Right.
And that's always fun to see when it's past the midway point. You have people that are stepping up into roles. For Davidson, Nadia Godwin.
Right.
We both love the setter. Lily Dakin had an amazing night tonight.
Libero. Oh, she's playing so well. Both liberos are playing. Again, the liberos we've seen all year have just been phenomenal.
Yes.
And we love these 5-set matches.
We do.
But like you said, players are stepping up. They're kind of, getting that confidence and playing to their level and above.
Yes.
So it's been really fun to watch.
And for MGM, you could see they have great senior leadership in Darcy Alford and Izzy Madison, and then some young players that really did a good job with their setters as well.
Right.
But today was an amazing match for
really
us.
was.
And we will be back next week. We're going to be at Blunt. And we have Citronelle versus Blunt, and we saw Citronelle before, but that's going to be next Wednesday. Citronelle at Blunt for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. And I hope it goes 5 next week as well.
I do too.
And maybe we're the good mojo in that sense.
Might be.
That we bring the 5-set matches. But tonight was such a good matchup with both teams. And like we said, Davidson came out victorious tonight. And they won in 5 sets, 3 sets to 2, and amazing play from both teams.
Yes.
So we will be back next week at Blunt High School. We have Citronelle versus Blunt for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.